Now that I have the crotch seam serged, I'm going to go back to my ready-made garment, and I highly recommend if you're doing this that you pick up some ready-made garments, thrift store, garage sale, from your kid, from somebody else's kid, because this makes a big difference when you can look at one you know works on a child and compare yours to it. So I'm going to line the front crotch seam up, and you can see I do not have what I need for that waistband, so I am going to have to add a panel. I call it a belly band, but I think I'm going to do it out of just t-shirt fabric, maybe a cute contrasting color, and still use the t-shirt tie inside of it as if I had actually had enough fabric. So anyway, the curve is good. Here's the back. My curve is good. So, and I had already trimmed this off before queuing up the video again, and it looks to me like I may need to cut the back down just a little bit more so that it's the same relationship to the garment. Now, you do not want to lay these like, you know, fold it and just cut straight. Because that is not accurate. Remember how we talked about you have a higher number to get across the back side of the body than the front side. So the front's always going to be lower like this. You know, I think we measure, or according to that chart, it's 1.5 inches. It should be 1.5 inches different. So I'll need to do that calculation when I add my band onto here. But right now it looks like the back is just a little bit too high. Although it's interesting because oh, there we go. Yeah, when I get them flat, that is too high. So now I could actually mark, I need to cut it to there because it's 1.5 inches that I should have different. Okay, so I'm going to nick it there. And this gives me a good opportunity to talk about from the front to the back. You know, that's a long distance, and I would just say, you know, just work your way there. You can see my line's not perfect, and look at, I actually did have a line that was a little lower down. Clearly chose not to follow it, but now I will. All right. And you know, the beauty of using a serger, if my cutting isn't perfect, so like you kind of see I've got a funky notch right here, the serger is going to cut that off and make it look just fine. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut myself a piece that I can serge onto the top of this, and before I serge it though, I will make my little eyelet holes. I'll show you what they look like. Well, maybe I can. So, I'm not sure if that shows. You know what I'll do? I'll show you the eyelet holes before I actually put the string in next time.